China is vast, and its waterways provided the most efficient means of transportation over such great distances. Two major rivers traverse the country east to west, the Yangtze in the south and the Yellow River in the north, but they are 1,000 miles apart. China was a house divided. Yang Di decided to do something about that. He aimed to link northern and southern China by a gigantic central artery, a Grand Canal, a kind of hydraulic highway for merchants, soldiers, and citizens.
Very common to China in terms of constructing any large infrastructure project. They would look at existing waterways and try to find area where they could connect and link the entire canal. They want to take advantage of the natural geography.
This gigantic construction project would take more than 1 million man-days of work, most of it digging. Living and working conditions were horrendous, harsh and primitive. Tens of thousands died of starvation, fatigue, and illness. Many were simply beaten to death by overseers. More than 24 locks were needed to create a massive network of channels.
But every time you encounter a natural body of water, you need a lock to make a barrier between the canal and the lake or the river. When you go up any significant grade, you have to have locks to raise the water and the boats with it to get over any rise in the terrain.
It took 5 million workers over 6 years to build the Grand Canal.
When it was built, it stretched 1,200 miles, and it was the longest and most ambitious canal project that had ever been enacted on the Earth up to that time.
By connecting the Yellow River with the Yangtze, the Grand Canal could now transport goods up to 45 miles a day. Major cities along the canal grew into silk, porcelain, and cotton centers. Merchants and artisans supplied manufactured goods to opening markets throughout the entire country.
Economically speaking, it made interregional trade much easier, as well as providing work for a lot of people, building it, maintaining it, working on it, transporting goods and people up and down it.
Like the Nile in Egypt, it integrated the north and the south, strengthening the foundations of a unified empire.
Well, the canal